Dirk, I just want to ask you a question in regards to Mama
What
Duck.
about Lil Duck?
Well, Mama Duck, like how you feel about, like, do you think it need to be more mothers like her to stand up and fight for justice for their kids?
Fight for justice? I think Mama Duck is a fucking failure. I think she's a failure. She got 5 kids that died in the street.
Nah, man.
No. We got at least be some grievance.
Listen. We don't ask questions and then tell a nigga he can't answer. The bottom line to that, if I was the father of those kids and I was in jail, the number one thing I would do is come home and kill that bitch for letting all of my kids die. You gonna tell me, and this is why I say this, right? No. Because once I start losing, first of all, when I realized that I can't raise my kids in the fucking hood, that's why I moved out of Bronx River to Co-op City. Then after I left Co-op City, I would have got a co-op. I went into a house to calm shit down. Because you know why? I kept realizing that I can't keep going back to jail for murder. So now when your sons get murdered, right? You ain't going to take your resources to get your kids the fuck out of the hood? No, instead, I'm sitting up there watching videos where FBG Duck mother laying up with his ops. And the nigga that she laying up with putting a picture up there and showing that he fucking her. Like, you know what? That's a mentality right there.
Hey, yo, Hassan, you know what's crazy, right? Well, I never could understand them Chicago niggas, right? Where Chief Keef was fucking niggas' ops and shit. I never understand how niggas could be fucking niggas' moms' ops and shit. Like, that's crazy to me, my nigga. That shit is crazy. Like, she got to go too. That's how I feel, huh?
Do you realize how dysfunctional? Do you know how, I couldn't even imagine. I probably would commit suicide if a nigga put up a video fucking my moms. She fucking the ops, my mom. Wow.
Allegedly.
Cool on everybody's side.
What, I'm not cool with nobody. I'm not cool with a sleeping with nobody that got beef with my goddamn daughters and sons.
Hey, but you know how that shit go, you know how that shit go late night. No.
Okay, let me I want to reset the room. If you're new to the room, welcome to Dummy Boy Nation. Follow the greenhouse at the top. Follow all the moderators. We got Whack 100 and Hassan Campbell in the building. If you're trying to get on stage, you have to be a member. And if you are on stage, thank you for following the club room. Let's get the discussion popping.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, like a real woman, when I went to jail in 94, my mother promised herself she moved out of Bronx River because she didn't want my younger brother to follow in my footsteps. So she moved out, and eventually she made a mistake. She moved it to Far Rockaway, not realizing that shit was just as bad, but she moved into a house. She got out enough and she got a house to get the kids out of the danger. FBG Duck, his mother, sat back, and from what I understand, she lost 5 kids to the street. She's a disgrace.
You gotta have some grievance on her.
Yeah, she a disgrace. She a disgrace, Haas. I agree with you on that shit.
When I see you dressed up, when I see you fly, she always dressed to impress. That means you decided to spend money on your fucking clothes instead of moving. Because it costs money to shoot what?
They should have moved.
You gotta look out for the kids. But you gotta still think about, you know what I'm saying, what people be going through, you know what I'm saying? You never know. Never know situations out here.
Listen, what I do know is she was supposed to make sure that she raised her kids, because you got people in Chicago that ain't lose not one kid that live in the hood. All her kids was a magnet to that gangster persona, and the nigga that she fucked, right, was an ignorant nigga putting her on blast. So that shows you that she was a hood booger. FBG Duck mother's a hood booger.
Fuck that shit, Haas. A straight up hood booger.
Hold on. I ain't gonna lie though, I don't agree with these statements, but you know what I'm saying, we gonna let it rock. You dig?
He's sympathetic towards this woman who's a victim of the system as well.
No. She knew better. She knew better, bro.
Listen,
she knew better.
Exactly.
I'm not sympathetic to no grown ass woman that's fucking my son Opps. I'm not sympathetic to that. She's a grown woman. She know what she doing. She fucking the same niggas that's riding on her son. And then the nigga put her on the internet and put him on blast. She's a hood booker. And now
I gotta check that video out.
All she's doing now is using her son for fame so she could get internet stardom now. She's disgusting.
Yo, Hassan, straight
She
up
should have used that voice after she lost the first son. Now all of a sudden, like, yo, how many more? Like, I would never put a kid in that bitch. They all gonna die.
Hey, yo, Hassan, I got a question for you. Around that time, see, I've been a fan of yours for years. Back then, when you said there was so many people trying to break up your family, how people disrespected Hassan Campbell Jr. I've been a fan of yours ever since people made fun of you about the whole African Bambala stuff. How can you?
Let me say that. Yeah, that was a fact. That was Chief Keef mama, not Doug mama. Let me say that.
IG before, like, you one of the realest ones on YouTube, period. How do you go through the things that you've been through in your life and still got a smile on your face?
Yo, honestly speaking, that's a good question. I cried. Like, let me tell you something.